Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on NIO on November the 4th when the price of this asset was at $5.10, and my main assumption at this very point was that we were scratching the range of support, and depending on the price action right after the retest of this level, of the level of $5, we can make a conclusion of its next potential short and medium term trend. And I didn't encourage you to enter any position at this point because it was a pure gambling. And guys, take a look right here. We retested this range. We had a quite substantial volume while we retested it. We had an attempt to break it to the downside, but then we bounced back to the upside. And for now, we are scratching another range of resistance that was drawn by me again several months ago. And I have to say that in my technical analysis, I will show you what signs do we have from the technical standpoint. But if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to read the charts easily, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, and it is the most lucrative offer. For now, there is not so many people inside the Discord group. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you. And it is pretty much one-on-one training for the value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. And I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, let's take a look again at its price action. I have to say that on the 4 hours time frame, we had a decent candles, several candles that were below the $5 mark. But guys, take a look right here. The most important time frame for the trend evaluation is a daily time frame, and take a look right here. You can see that this candle is a unique candle. I have to say that I saw this type of candles just a couple of times in my entire trading life, and I've been trading for more than 13 years at this point. And guys, take a look right here. Under this letter O, you can see the price of when the candle was opened, and under the letter C, you can see the price with which this candle was closed. And we have $5 for the open price and $5 for the close price. And this candle with quite long wicks is a pin bar, and it is an undecisive candle. And guys, I have to say that it is extremely important to understand the psychology behind it, and I will explain you in just several minutes. But for now, let's take a look at its fundamentals. First of all, I want to show you that we have an update according to T-Ranks in regards to the price target of NIO. Citigroup updated their forecast on November the 5th, basically just several days ago. Unfortunately, I don't have an access behind the paywall, but you can Google the price target that was set by them. Citi analyst Jeff Chung maintains NIO with a buy rating and maintains the target price at $8.9. And guys, for now we are at $5.31. 8.9 is a quite substantial price target that is at quite high levels, but you have to keep in mind that this price targets is the long-term price targets for the period of 12 to 18 months. And that is why you cannot rely on this price target in the short-term perspective. On top of that, guys, take a look on the news that we have to this moment in regards to NIO. First of all, I want to pay attention to this one. NIO to report Q3 2024 earnings on November the 20th. NIO delivered a record 61.855 thousand vehicles in the third quarter, within the guidelines range of 61,000 to 63,000 vehicles. And as you can see, it is the highest level ever for their deliveries, and they did it basically for the Q3. And let me pay your attention to more important numbers. NIO gross margin was 9.7% in the second quarter, the highest since the third quarter of 2022. The figure was 1% in the second quarter of 2023 and 4.9% in the first quarter of 2024. And guys, I told you in my previous video that we have to look at this number in their gross margin, and it is the most important number for NIO, especially in the medium and long-term perspective. And why I think so? Let me explain you why. You know that just recently NIO launched their sub-brand, and I also told you about this in my previous video. For the NIO company in general, they have quite substantial numbers of deliveries for more than 20,000 vehicles. It is pretty much flat for several months in a row. But here is the structure of these deliveries. If you compare deliveries of NIO and deliveries of Onvo, you can see that NIO has lower numbers of vehicles delivered compared to Onvo. And here you can see the NIO brand monthly deliveries dropped to the ranges of about 16,000 vehicles per month. And if you take a look at its gross margin, you can see that, wait a second, let me show you again this paragraph. Vehicle margin was 12.2% in the second quarter compared to 6.2% in the second quarter of 2023 and 9.2% in the first quarter of 2024. And take a look right here. The team expected NIO's vehicles margin and overall gross margin to both improve 0.3 percentage points sequentially to 12.5% and 10% respectively in the third quarter. And guys, these numbers is expectations for NIO itself. But we have an Onvo, and let me show you right here. NIO noted that Onvo L60's gross margin are likely to remain in the single digits in 2024. And L60 is the only model for Onvo that basically they can sell, and this is the downside of the numbers, despite the fact that they hold, wait a second, they hold the line of above 20,000 vehicles. That is why you have to be very cautious. And on top of that, guys, take a look right here. We have China EV insurance registrations for the week ending November the 3rd, and NIO delivered 4.4 thousand vehicles. And for now, I showed you this chart several weeks ago, and I told you that NIO had, as you can see right here, on week 35th, about 6,000 vehicles delivered, and slightly more than this number on week 39. Then previously they had 3 weeks in a row below 5,000, again 6,000 vehicles, and 3 weeks below 5,000, again above 6,000, and we were right here. And I told you that if they hold this pattern, if they can sell and deliver above 6,000 vehicles on the next week, it will definitely be a good sign, because they will stay in line with their forecast, major forecast, to deliver about 210,000 vehicles by the end of this year. And unfortunately, we have 2 weeks in a row that is basically not 2, but in general we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row below 5,000 vehicles of deliveries. And that is why I have some doubts about its major goal for the end of this year. That is why, guys, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. That is why, guys, if you take a look on the price section, you can see that we have a lot of candles that have a tiny body with quite long wicks. And these wicks explains that market was in undecisive phase during this day, and we have more and more candles of undecisive basically behavior. And on top of that, we have quite mixed data from the MACD indicator that shows the momentum of NIO stock, and it is pretty much neutral at this point. On top of that, RSI is almost exactly at 50 points, and it is exactly the middle point for the asset. And that is why, guys, unfortunately we still don't have any signs of the upcoming trend, and the crucial points for now in the short-term perspective, let me show you on a hourly time frame. The crucial point is should be the breakout above this range of 5.2 5.36 to $5.4 because this is another range of resistance. We touched it right here, we touched it right here, we touched it right here twice, and we touched it twice at these points. And that is why, guys, if this asset breaks with the conviction of volume, the range of about $5.4, and the next daily candle will be closed above this range, I think it might be the beginning of a new trend that will retest the next swing high at $6.2 in the upcoming week. But everything we will see on the next week trading. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.